Welcome to Living Life, the magazine show where experience meets inspiration. Each week we dive into vibrant stories. Join our hosts, the delightful Charmaine Forde and Cecilia Salazar, as they celebrate our bold, brilliant, mature adults.
Welcome to Living Life.
Living Life.
Today's episode is all about the transformative power of music. Whether you're singing or dancing or simply listening, music has the ability to heal, uplift, and give our lives meaning. Especially after 50, right?
I don't know about that 50 thing, but anyway, that's the truth. And today we're joined by someone who knows that truth inside and out. He's a veteran performer, a mentor, and a man who has dedicated his life to sharing music with others.
KV Charles is a veteran performer with more than 40 years in the entertainment industry. He has performed with top Caribbean bands including Callian, Atlantic, Traffic, Byron Lee and the Dragonaires, Blue Ventures, Island Vibes, and Charlie's Roots. Beyond the stage, KV has mentored countless young people, many of whom have gone on to successful music careers. And through his popular karaoke shows, he brings music into everyday life, helping people of all ages, especially those over 50, to express themselves, build confidence, and rediscover joy through song.
Joining us today is Trinidad and Tobago's own KV Charles. KV, welcome. Oh my God, it's such a great pleasure to have you
Thank you both for having me. Thank you both.
This is an icon here.
Boy,
Oh my
yes.
goodness.
And
a voice.
Well.
KV, welcome to Living Life.
Thank you.
Let's start from the very beginning. What first drew you into the life of music?
Oh, well, if I'm to answer that,
Heavy loaded one, huh?
yeah, I'll have to say it started with my mom's.
Oh.
You know, I was brought up in a family where Jim Reeves was a staple. So my mom's would just put me on a little stool she had there and say, sing.
Oh, wow.
So I know 90% of Jim Reeves.
Oh my God,
Music.
Jim Reeves.
You understand?
Yes, my grandma's.
So it started there, and then I went to Samoa Boys RC School, and there was a kind of talent show every month. You know, so every month you hear somebody come and recite, sing, dance, do something, and you get them days that have this little biscuit they used to give you in
Yes,
school with
and milk.
So you used to win like a pack of that kind of way. So I hear everybody going up, and I say to myself, Nolly, you could do better than that.
Wow.
So I started to challenge myself because I was always coward. I was always very timid. But when I hear other people sing, I say, I feel like
You can sing a little better
So
than that.
I went up and won. So next time, by the second time we did it, I was telling my friends, and I'm only one biscuit today.
Oh, so
Because-
you're going to win all the biscuits.
I'm gonna win all the biscuits.
yeah.
You know?
yeah.
And that it just propelled me. However, I had a little incident at my last year in the RC school. Auntie K came to Sawa area.
Wow. Yeah.
So all the schools in Sawa had to send somebody to represent. I went up to represent my school. But the problem was that when we reached to perform, rain was falling so bad, they had to put the band inside instead of outside. So we played inside, and I came third.
Yeah,
But-
that is great.
Yeah. So the organizer said the first three people, as the rain finished falling now, we could go outside with the band in a big way, come and perform. So obviously I go on and I perform. And when I saw all these ladies screaming and
How old were you? The lady screaming for you
10.
since then?
10.
Ooh.
right, I saw these ladies
So you see,
screaming.
when I scream, what happens?
Understand? And I got so emotional, I held my midsection. And I will never forget, Lord Superior was one of the judges. And he came up and said, young man, may I explain something to you? You never hold your private on stage.
Oh, you did a Michael Jackson
Yes.
thingy.
And when I reached home, my mom said, there will be no more singing
Really?
for you. You know, hurtfully, I see Michael Jackson come and do it after, and everybody,
Right?
yeah.
Exactly.
So it's your Trinidad don't know what they have.
Exactly.
I want to ask you a question I always wanted to know. What does the KV stand for? KV.
Nolly,
Nolly.
Knolly,
Uh-huh.
Vernon,
Nolly
Charles.
Vernon
Nolly
Charles.
Vernon.
I'll call you Vernon from now on. I like that.
So now you know.
Now I know. And it's been over nearly what? Like 4 decades?
Yes.
4
No,
decades you've performed.
To tell you the honest truth, what happened is my manager came up with an idea. He said, if you're going and let me start with the Atlantic. He said, we need to do something a little different. What about if we change your name? I said, brother, I intend to change my name. I don't believe in that. Then he came up with that. He said, best to just use your initials. He said, well, look, KV Charles will do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so they put an art thing on the paper, the end of Nolly Charles. So everybody like, huh? So
And Atlantic was the first band that you performed with?
You performed
when I
with
changed
so
my
many-
name,
Yes. So
That
I
when
was
you
in
changed your
Kalyan
name.
before.
Yeah.
So when I changed
Changed your
my
name
name, I was
with
with
Atlantic.
Atlantic.
you've
Yeah.
performed with so many iconic bands
Yes.
over the years. But what has music given you personally?
I learned to stand for myself. You know, I think that is one of the biggest lessons. Because for me, one of the biggest disappointments when I entered big band, I was in a school band. I went to our senior com, and I was mentored by people like Miss June Bacchus Eiffel, who was a music teacher. At that point in time, Mr. Wayne Bruno was the electronics teacher in the school. But he was also a musician.
Yeah.
So they brought this band together, Mr. Richardson, the next teacher, and they put this thing together. So it gave me a nice view of life.
Yeah.
You know, there's a band down the road. When we don't have something, we borrow it from them. When they don't
Right,
have something.
yeah.
And I came into the Kalyan era with the big band thing with that love for every musician. Only to find out that is not how the thing goes.
You play an instrument? No.
Drums.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I play
Wow.
So is the era of the big bands kind of gone in Trinidad?
drums. Yes.
Yeah.
I think so. And there's a lot of reasons. But we as a people have to find ourselves before we can move ahead. I don't care how far nobody seems like they reach it. I teach some youngsters, right? And I remember in one of our rappers, I asked them, what do they want?
Yeah.
You know, and they was like, I want to be like Marshall. I said, come, let me show you something. I walk outside. I used to teach them the Anglican Cathedral in Port of Spain, the next to the library, right? I say, show me the best cow you see inside here. Show me Alexis. I say, yeah, that.
Wow.
I say, right. I
Yeah.
like all it is. That is Marshall. All you're aiming for the next 5 years. You have to watch that Lexus. Emulate things about that Lexus. But you have to go beyond that Lexus.
Wow. Yeah.
You know?
It makes sense. Even in education too.
Yeah.
Mentally.
You know, so there's so much things that I learned, and I learned the hard way, because as I told you, I came in like this hungry little greedy child. Ooh, look toys, look toys.
At
And
what
then-
point did you decide to start mentoring young people? What did you see in them that made you want to guide them?
Not what I saw in them, no.
Oh.
What I saw in the people are wrong. I realized
Wow.
Trinidad wasn't going to go
Wow. You hear
nowhere.
that? Wow.
Trinidad wasn't going to go nowhere with the music.
Oh my goodness.
So I decided, in the heights of my career, I was 35. And I decided, a lady came to me and said her name was June Commission, right? And she said, I would like you to help these young men growing up in this band thing. They're in the pan side, the tags is a pan side that plays in the cathedral. They learn everything.
Tags.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trinity all generations, right? And she came to me and she said, a few of them in the pan side would like to form a conventional band.
Yeah.
And I would like you to be there. I spoke to them first, get a vibe and the energy. I say, right. I say, yeah, what I'll promise you all. I'll give you all 5 years of my life.
Wow.
As I'm telling you, at the end of 5 years, there'll be 2 bands that Ole cannot touch. For 2 different reasons. Ole can't touch Marshall band because Marshall going heavily into electronics, and I'm not going to push Ole with too much electronics.
Right.
Because Ole need to understand the basics. I say, and Roy Cape, which is the band that know the ground of the music.
Also.
I say, but Ole going and fit smack in the middle of both of them. So Ole could fit anyway when I done with Ole.
Yeah.
You understand? Truth be told, as soon as it started to take that shape, and which is nobody to blame because music does have this egotistic way. You understand? That you,
Yep, preach it.
So I told them, I say, when I was about to start with them, I said, I'm going to ask you all a question. Anybody really come to help Ole do this project? Yeah, people come and they say they're able. I said, when I done with my 5 years with Ole got to go anyway. I telling Ole that.
Wow.
And by the 4th year going on to the 5th, we brought in manager and thing and everybody started to say, well, KV keeping Ole back, you know.
But the discipline.
Because of that, you see, that word, that is the word that...
You had to be strict with them.
Right.
Yeah.
So, the percussionist wanted the machine was at the time, the
drum machine.
thing. I said, no. I said, I teach him all the mistakes that I see. I teach him all the mistakes. All heard riding them when they come.
Right, yes.
I say, I see all big bands for Carnival in Miami. They thief the truck with all the equipment. And the only band that really could have played was Charlie's Roots, you know.
So where are some of these young men that you formed in this band? Where are they now?
18.
Okay.
If you go in the fire band, you'll see a lady playing trombone.
Yes.
Kenza Thomas.
Yes.
Peter Levels. Kern Thomas, her brother, playing drums with a few bands well.
They're contributing to many bands right now.
You go in the police band, you see nearly anywhere you go, you will see somebody that passed through my training.
Real quick, I'm going to switch gears just a little bit, but still in the music. Pan has come a long way from when Pan Man used to be Bajan men, right?
Yeah.
But now the young people embrace that so much. I am so proud.
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah.
I want to be part of a band.
Yes.
You know?
Never too late, you know.
Because of the discipline.
Yeah.
You understand? But it had also take a arrogance. I don't want to say indiscipline. It took an arrogance for the Pan men to prove that they would.
Pan is worthy.
It's not arrogance, you know. It's what you said from before. It's standing up for yourself.
Yeah. Using it to lose.
Yeah.
Because you got to remember, we are a people with so much.
So much.
But because we have so much, we take it for granted. And the people at the top and people who supposed to say we are looking for guidance, a lot of times, because they struggle, when they see a little opening, them only study to please themselves. You understand?
Yes.
And I think that is one of the biggest downfall in the music industry in Trinidad. You know?
We'll continue our conversation in just a few moments. But first.
Yes, first let's go to this, okay? So, KV, you've helped transform the lives of so many young people through music.
Yeah.
Would you care to share a little success story or two with us?
No, well, just the mere idea when I go out there and I see all these bands with past members at the band. And, strange enough, the young band name was Vision.
Oh, wow. That's good. That's awesome. Yeah.
You go in Bungee Band, you will see the keyboardist. That's one. You will see engineer with Showing Winchester. You know, so for my joy does be knowing.
That's the success.
Yes. It's like there's one called Keron Tracks. He plays Ableton. A percussionist, very good percussionist, but he's a very good machine man too. And just recently, he came down, because he lives outside now, and he came down and he was like, KV, what caused you to really hold on to me and try to make this thing? And I tell him, I say, boy, when I see what all yours going on face in the world,
right.
I just decided to make this thing. Yeah, so how old you are? I said, but 35 or so here, KV. I 35 now. Me doing that for no.
Well, it's like a dedicated dad teaching his children the right way to go,
Exactly.
so they don't fall into the same thing. We also know you have taken music to the people through your regular karaoke show. I haven't come to the karaoke yet. I will.
Karaoke.
So, what do you see when someone steps up to the mic for the first time?
Honestly, first the beginning, I had to go karaoke with a blank page. If you go with expectations, you could go mad.
Okay, we'll remember. That's what always happens to me. I
Because-
was thinking I could sing.
No, that is what karaoke is supposed to be.
Yeah.
You in a line, you
You're a
have a few
superstar.
hours, you say, hey, what's going on? I feel like Michael Jackson right now. And you go, hey. I say, you feel like Kung Fu? You know?
Yes.
But
Yeah.
every now and then you hear somebody that open their mouth and they say, I didn't expect that. You know? So I leave myself open. And when those moments come, I always ended by saying, young man, young lady, lovely voice. I hope you do something that will benefit you with it. Because you've got that kind of direction
God-given gift.
and give, yes, and that gift.
Yeah.
You know, because a lot of people, well, Trinidad does spoil anything.
Why you say that?
Trinidad spoil karaoke.
Oh, we spoil karaoke. Why?
I have been all over the world. I've been in karaoke. I do pass through all kind of thing. I thank you, Lord. Great. However, everywhere else in the world, karaoke is fun.
Yeah.
In Trinidad,
It's a culture.
like, when I karaoke sing, I walk in, I throw along in there. I could only drink room temperature water. Hey, we come here
You know,
to have fun.
As a
Right.
professional singer, I went to karaoke about twice. And do you know, I was nervous. I'm on
Yeah.
stage singing and everything's fine. I'm kicking it. I'm bringing down the house. But I go into karaoke and I'm nervous. What
You know why?
what's that energy?
Because you're not full of yourself.
Oh, that makes sense.
As I tell a lot of people, they say, KV, when you go, you don't get frightened. I say, yeah, once I just say they're frightened.
I think with me too is also that we are custom rehearsing. And I'm sure Charmaine rehearses with her band.
Yeah.
And when you go up karaoke and you don't know what song, you have blind karaoke. Oh my gosh. So you don't even know what song you're going to get.
Right,
You didn't
right.
practice.
Yeah.
And you don't know,
I guess so.
And
Yeah,
that's
that
what
makes
it
sense.
is.
That makes sense.
It's about karaoke supposed to be
Fun.
a stress reliever.
Stress relief.
You understand? Too many times what I see is people make it a stress. You understand? They make it a stress. Or somebody's singing and they'll come, why don't take you off? Why don't take she off? Because she's singing right. I say, hey, what's going on, right?
Because it's not for
This
professionals.
is karaoke.
It's just for anybody to
I say,
sing.
if you have a problem with the singing, what you need to do is pay and go a concert where you are entitled.
to get good singing.
Say, this is not happening.
It's not what it's about. It's fun and
So
just...
how does karaoke, especially for people over 50, how does it help with confidence and with connection and with self-love? How does it do
All
that?
right.
Does it help?
Karaoke could help you. It will take longer, right? Like I teach vocals, right? And what I've learned and seen with my own life and eyes is that people over 50 will feel, look, I can't sing now. But they come and they do 2-3 classes and they're like, I can do this.
Yes.
Because ignorance is the thing that's holding you back. Because you don't know, not ignorance like Trinidad, arrogance, right? Ignorance in the lack of knowledge, right?
Yeah.
Because you don't know what you're supposed to do, you're doubting yourself. But after a while, because you explain, look, when you're doing a thing like this, you sing this, or you know, and they start to say, oh, I could do this. So that is what I have seen a lot of. You know, I do a kind of private karaoke home by me on a Saturday night. So people who come in smaller groups, and when they come and they say, KV, how I do that? I say, well, look, you could do so. And it's like a free lesson, sir.
Right. Yes.
You understand? Yes, it's like a free lesson.
But sometimes you get the veteran karaoke singer, and they can't sing a lick, but they're not giving up the microphone.
What?
But now they turn it around where you take turns.
Yes.
And the person sign you up.
Sign you up, because if you don't do that, you'll be signed out.
I'm telling you. But I must come to one of the karaoke shows. Yeah. Yeah,
we're a big sing out, man. We just sing, you know, because I think it's a great thing, especially for mature people who just want to drop your shoulders, you know, because I think it has reached this age where, all right, I ain't bound for this. I wouldn't die if I don't achieve this. It's just, but I know I want to do this. It's like a bucket list now.
Yeah.
You know, I want to do that. And I have seen people laugh, people happy, people whatever. But let me tell you something. Nearly every human being on the face of this earth will love to just sing something if it's for one song.
I agree. Definitely. I agree.
You hear a person, not me on my thing, and I let that pass through my eyes. Because from what I've lived, I realize 90% of the people in the world would just love for one day just to sing a song.
Just to sing a song.
No matter what their voice song like.
That is wonderful. But hold that thought, okay? Because we're going to be right back after this.
Welcome back. Last time we met, we discussed starting retirement with 1 million TT dollars. And these 3 jars, now, soon, and later.
Today, we fill them so your lifestyle stays recession-proof.
Bucket 1, now, 0 to 5 years. This covers rent, food, and doctor visits. Principal must stay rock solid, so we use high interest deposits, treasury bills, and short-term government bonds. Bucket 2, soon, 5 to 10 years. Think of this as your refill tap. Top grade government bonds, quality corporate paper, and dividend blue chips. Coupons and dividends drip into Bucket 1 annually.
Bucket 3, later, 10 plus years. Here lives your inflation fighter. Caribbean real estate funds and conglomerate stocks. Over decades, land gets scarcer and blue chips expand. These have historically strong growth.
Rule of thumb, each year, pour gains from Bucket 2 into Bucket 1. Every decade, harvest a slice of Bucket 3 to refill Bucket 2. That way, a bear market never forces a fire sale.
Lifestyle tune-ups. Scaling down your home at 70, shift proceeds into Bucket 1 for comfort. Traveling less at 80, same move. This system flexes as your life evolves.
Development finance makes it turnkey. Short-term deposits, Bucket 1. Steady blend of short and medium-term investments, Bucket 2. Growth strategy, Bucket 3. We help you monitor yields, rebalance, and meet with you every year or sooner if required.
Book your free 20-minute Bucket Blueprint session by coming to any of our offices or via video chat. Come and chat with us and leave with clarity and confidence.
Next week, we'll weave pensions, annuities, and side hustle income into one smooth monthly paycheck.
Until then, keep living life financially secure.
At Renowned Medical Clinic, we believe that everyone deserves access to quality healthcare. Whether routine checkups, diagnosis, or treatment, we use the latest technology to offer an array of medical services. Our highly skilled doctors and compassionate staff work together to provide accurate results and minimal wait times. When we say healthcare is our priority, we mean it. Renowned Medical Clinic, world-class healthcare right here in Trinidad and Tobago.
What advice would you give to someone who thinks that it's too late for them to enjoy singing, getting into music?
Wow. For me, first to begin, it's never too late. Never. Music is life, energy. Music is that. And what does happen a lot of times, we need to trust yourself. Mm-hmm. You know, we've been brought up with some stereotype. If you ain't married by 20 years old, if you ain't this by that age, if you know.
Yes, that's true.
You know, somebody going, is you going, it's a bumblebee. Yeah. But deep inside, you know, I just tell people, trust your instinct. Deep inside, you want to ride a bike, I don't care what. They tell you go fall and you put on some pads and go there and ride.
Deep inside, I want to do bungee jumping, but I'm not doing it.
Me too. I said that a little too deep. Me. But,
I want to do it, yes.
But a lot of times...
I want to see you do it.
You know, a lot of times we allow people's experience to hold us back.
Yeah.
I hear friends saying the other day, people laugh at you. I mean, you ain't singing at all. But you're going home, and when your bathroom fed up and you be all the curtain and all your day you're shaking and stuff, and you're hearing that ring out, and you're like, oh, it's like, wait, hear me now, I'm great.
Yeah.
But you dare not open your mouth because we allow people to steal our joy. And as the mature, I will tell you, especially the mature ones, it's time to forget people. Be you. You see how your mouth just saw you big? That is you.
That is you.
Yeah.
Open your mouth and speak. Because if you try to hold on to your mouth, they say, why are you singing so? The same people who tell you I was loud enough. No, they're not here. Nothing you're saying, they complain.
Singing and music, you find your voice as well.
Yeah.
Nice.
And life is so funny. I do so, and I go on a funeral of a close friend. And I try to talk, right? I don't know what.
And you could, right, yeah.
I say, okay,
No, you're talking about your voice and finding your voice. But I mean, I think our viewers would love to hear your voice. Just a little bit. Just
A little
bit
stuff.
first.
We can't have Mr. KB Charles here and not to give us some,
No.
dedicate something to us.
I'm not going to say two lovely ladies in a studio like
For
this.
sure.
She's faced the hardest times you could imagine.
Tune boy.
And many times her eyes fought back the tears. And when her youthful world was about to fall in, each time her slender shoulder bore the weight of all her tears. And the sorrow no one hears still rings in midnight silence in her ears.
Oh, wow.
Let her cry, for she's a lady. Let her dream, for she's a child.
Yes.
Let the rain fall down upon her. She's a sweet and gentle flower.
Oh my gosh.
Going wild. You want more? Come.
Yeah.
If you want more,
Yeah.
you had to come Cafe Blue on the
That
2nd
was-
of October.
2nd of October.
2nd of
Yeah.
October.
Right.
Yeah.
So finally, KV, that was beautiful. Thank you very much.
She really cried, you know, no tissue. Oh my
Cried out of
gosh.
joy. It was so beautiful. So finally, what are you working on now, presently? Any new projects
Right.
or
Well-
plans we can look forward to?
I've started back doing the teaching, so I'm now putting that in place to do classes. I do private classes. I do full classes. You know, I'm heavily into the recording now because I'm not going to leave this earth without a whole heap of recordings. And I have a idea and a vibe that it's about time we hear more loving soca. You know,
More
we
loving
want to
soca.
follow
Yes, I
everyone,
agree.
right? We follow
Yeah.
everyone. we hear Jamaicans do their thing. And all we hear is the ghetto side of the Jamaican thing. But we never realize, how come you fall in love with Barry Salmon Boy and Sanchez and all of them? Because while it have a rough side of it here, it have a smooth, mellow side of it here. No, we just take soca and bundle it up in one thing and go, whap. No, we had to fix that. So I've been some meeting with the powers that be.
All right, we have some albums and music.
Yes.
look
Anything
forward
to
to.
put a tear in your eye.
KB, thank you for sharing your story and showing us how music can be both a career and lifestyle for you. So young people,
Yeah, man.
and
Get involved.
everyday-
Get
for-
involved.
Yeah, for everyday adults. Thank you so much for sharing that. KV Charles, listen.
Boy.
Oh,
You know,
what a voice.
This is really a beautiful reminder that music, I really needed that today.
Yeah.
I did. And
Yes,
so, yes,
Cecilia,
music is not just about
smile.
entertainment. It's,
That was so
it's
sweet.
about healing.
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
purpose
yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
a joy
Yeah.
at any
Definitely.
age. Thank you
Any
so
age.
much.
Most
Thank you,
welcome.
thank
Thank
you,
you for
thank
having
you.
me.
You're welcome.
Oh, yes.
Until next time, keep living
Living life.
life.